And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from so the opening lineup for the Heat. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins. And it's MP in at the center. And for Houston, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
MP finds Mitchell. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Brooks against Wiggins. The drive by Brooks. And the rejection by MP. Inside, here's Hero. And that one is stuffed right through.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Wiggins. They get it back. They kick it out to Green from downtown. Miami grabs the miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Adebayo passes to Mitchell. And he makes good on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Şengün. And the rejection by MP. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets are gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. Green against MP. The 8-footer. And the rejection by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks with it. Now defended by Adebayo.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Adebayo down low. Brooks covering. The Heat rebound. To the middle. MP finds Mitchell. Over Smith. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And here are the Heat now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Houston. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here is Brooks after Tyler Hero's bucket. The drive by Brooks, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo.
know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of ground. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Opens it up for Adebayo.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Hero against Green. That's to Şengün. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Brooks for three. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
MP finds Hero. The shot, no good. Rockets trail by 10. Right side, Green. Here's Şengün. Rebound by the Heat.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And MP throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the basket is good.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Brooks against Wiggins. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet against Mitchell. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's MP with the rebound. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-6 run. Hero passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Brooks. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. First inside before the D can react.
And it's the Rockets on the break, moving it up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the shot goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's hauled in by the Heat.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Down low, here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Double team on Holiday. To the paint. Here's Landale. Missed inside. Miami leading by 14. Inside. And there's the pass to Jaquez. Down low. Good ball movement here by Miami. 4 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Heat lead by 16.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. MP kicks to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Robinson's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Whitmore. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. So it... Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 3. Count it.
Picking the defensive part. I doubt that they thought Van Vliet would take that.
Miami leading by 13. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. The guy.
Hey, Chad, I'm about to be
Guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
That is a tough contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Out to the front of Bio.
Hello, Chad.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Brooks. Great defense at time from Jaquez.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
MP passes to Hero. MP trying to free himself up. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Jaquez against Brooks. Passes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
Jaquez outside. MP finds Hero. Shoots over Van Vliet. And another basket for Miami.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Assist like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Pass to Brooks from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. Floats it up for Adebayo. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Back to MP. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. A 12-point game. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Wiggins against Green. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That's a strong take by Wiggins. I like the aggressiveness.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
On the wing, Hawkins. And the dunk by MP.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Over in the corner, Green. And the three off target.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Green. Got it. Good job in the low post. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Now Hawkins. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To the inside. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Rockets trail by 18. To the middle. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
The shot's good. Green's got 10.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
There's the pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Houston. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets. And
on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Hawkins the pass to Adebayo. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Now a timeout called by Houston. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit.
Substitution. Dominating first half of basketball.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Rockets 49, the Heat 73.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Hero. MP is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks played a huge game. He had 34 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Brooks finds Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running in the early going. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Adebayo, it's good on the putback.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Passes it to Smith. They can't stop the run with that one.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Here's Hero. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Adebayo. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks. Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Hero against Green. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They need this one. And too long on the shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going there.
way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the inside, Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Here's Herro. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Herro against Green. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Herro. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And this is why many are high on Herro. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Herro, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Heat good for 2.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Time was ticking. It's smart to get to Van Vliet in those moments and just let him cook.
Mitchell passes to MP. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Şengün throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Kicks it out to Herro. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Green finds Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to MP. Van Vliet against Herro. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Green up on top. Covered by Wiggins. Green, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green against Wiggins. To halt the run. Green, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
MP kicks to Herro. Jaquez left side. Fires from 18, and it's Miami with another.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün with the athleticism. I see you, big fella.
With the dive.
Outside Hero unloads, and there's another one for the Heat.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Wiggins against Green. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart.
Here's Green. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Steven Adams is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Smith. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Jaquez with the lay-in. Jaquez has got 4 this quarter.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Smith outside. Puts up a 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Whitmore up top. Burks covering. To the paint. Jaquez with the bucket. 16 points for Jaime Jaquez. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Green. Rebound by the Heat.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rozier's got his first points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Whitmore. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's Jovic. On the wing, Jaquez. Pass to Jovic. Shot on the wing. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Adams. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Rozier. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Green with the jam.
One of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
The pass to Burks. On the wing, Jaquez. Inside, here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 24.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Whitmore. Burks covering. In the corner, Şengün with it. Back to Whitmore. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. On the wing, Hawkins. Covered by Smith.
15.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Green kicks to Adams. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off target from three-point range. And so MP will bring it up for Miami. Jovic passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. 1:51 left in the game. Green taking his time here. Here's Şengün. And that one is off. Good defense by MP. Now, here's Rozier. Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Here's Miami now. Passes it to MP. Here's Jovic. Kicks it to Burks. On the wing, Hawkins. And he banks in the layup.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Şengün, no good. Burks with it. And MP with the basket on the assist by Burks.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. Who you like, yeah?
I like a couple teams, man. When I was younger, I had played Metro football for the Raiders. The Raiders, one of my teams. I like the Seahawks, cool. Who else? I like the Saints.
Yeah. Hey, Twitch, I'm gonna be back live, man. I'm gonna go live real quick.